Greetings, my champions, and welcome to Live with Chatufa. We continue to give you updates of what is happening in the nation as we watch the activities that we are seeing happening in these very days, exciting days that we are in as we march towards the freedom of the Zimbabwean people. Following the victories that we have been seeing happening, or following the national team, we are beginning to see some funny behavior that is coming from some ZANU PF people and ZANU PF Varakashi. As we have always been saying, that ZANU PF is always looking for some glory, is always looking for something that they can, attach to some success. They want really to attach themselves to success, but unfortunately, they are not ready to work for success. They want to just grasp it from other people. ZANU PF Varakashi attribute Warriors' victory to Mnangagwa. Just imagine how foolish it is that we are beginning to see Varakashi beginning to make noise about the victory of the Warriors team to the good administration of Emerson Mnangagwa, and how Mnangagwa is the best president and things like that. I've never seen something like that. I don't know which country you have ever heard of that the president will be attributed to the success of the team. It is because of Mnangagwa. It is because we have the best president in the country and things like that. Yet, when we look at everything else that is happening, there is nothing that is ever moving in Zimbabwe. The country is the worst country that anybody can ever talk about. They do hate us, and they say that we are haters of Zimbabwe. We are people that are not patriotic and things like that. When we say the truth about what is happening exactly on the ground in Zimbabwe. But this is nothing to do with the hate of one's country. We are simply stating facts of what is happening in the country. What exactly is happening is what we are talking about, and that is exactly what we want the Zimbabwean people to know, as well as the world to know. So it has nothing to do with the failures or the successes or whatever of ZANU PF. It has to do with the situation on the ground, and that is what we report on. So for ZANU PF Varakashi really to be making noise about the success of the Warriors and attribute it to Emerson Mnangagwa, it is really neither here nor there. And it is really an embarrassment. That's where you can see that ZANU PF are now at a certain time that they are so desperate. These people are so desperate. They are looking for anything that could be attached, anything that could look good, which they could attach to their to themselves or to Emerson Mnangagwa, something like that. But is it really going to be working? It's not going to work, because everyone knows the failures of ZANU PF. No one today would want to play some clever and want to tell us that today we are going to be seeing the successes of ZANU PF because Emerson Mnangagwa is in power. Mnangagwa has been in the government of Zimbabwe ever since 1980, and there is nothing today that anyone can come and tell us about whether Mnangagwa can lead Zimbabwe to success, or whether ZANU PF is able to change the situation that we face in the country. So the truth of the matter is, these people have always been failures, and they will remain failures. And there is nothing that they can do about it. The only thing that is needed in Zimbabwe is just to have a new government. We just need new leaders, and those new leaders who bring a different kind of atmosphere to Zimbabwe are the leaders that are simply needed in Zimbabwe. Nothing else. Everything else that they are doing and making noise about is not going to work, because this is just propaganda. Mnangagwa is mismanaging the finance. Mnangagwa is allowing corruption in the country. Mnangagwa is allowing cronyism in the country. He's busy enriching his own family, stealing the resources of the country. There's no accountability. There's no rule of law. There's no democracy. So all these things are the things that are contributing to the downfall of Zimbabwe as a country. So for them to want to take the success of the national team of football in Zimbabwe and want to attach it as some kind of success to Emerson Mnangagwa, then it's really very sad, and it's low. It's very, very low for ZANU PF people. Anyway, at times we speak about these people, especially Varakashi, and to a point that you get to a point where you see that we are wasting time, because some of these people, they are so daft. You would really be wasting your time talking to Varakashi at one point, because they are so brainwashed and they are just so hell-bent on making noise over nothing. Because for them to really look at the situation on the ground and comment right objectively about what is happening in the country. They can't do that. So it's all about bootlicking and hero worshipping of Mnangagwa. This is why Mnangagwa allows corruption, because he wants more people that would bootlick him. He wants more people that would be hero worshipping him. He wants more people that once he says jump, they will ask how high. But that is what is killing his administration. If you are going to be surrounded by incompetent people simply because they are bootlickers, they leak your boots left, right, and center, it is not going to be progressive at the end of the day. You need technocrats. You need people that are practical. You need people that are pragmatists, people that are looking at the situation on the ground and telling you the truth that no, sir, if we do things this way, this country is never going to get where it has to get to. If we do things this way, we are violating some principles that allow success to happen. And then some things have to be stopped. But unfortunately, where we have reached now, ZANU PF has sunk so low, too low into corruption, into thievery, into dishonesty, to the point that they can't even cleanse themselves. So where we stand today, ZANU PF can't even help itself. So we need to help ZANU PF. The people in ZANU PF can't help themselves. Those that support ZANU PF can't help themselves. And we simply have to come in and begin to help these people. How do we help them? We help them by removing this government. Once this government is out, you will begin to see how fast Zimbabwe can begin to rise. Everyone will begin to experience growth. Everyone will experience progress, recovery of the economy, the currency of the nation beginning to work, and everything else will start to fall into place. So the truth of the matter is, what is wrong in our country is the politics. What is wrong in the country is the leadership. What is wrong in the country is a party that is embraced so much evil and dishonest. And that is what the resultant that we are seeing today, which is mediocrity, poverty, stagnation, and suffering. So our fight as the Zimbabwean people, as the change champions, as intercessors who are praying for the nation of Zimbabwe, is that we must continue to fight. We must continue to put more pressure on ZANU PF to make sure that this country is set free. We want new leaders that will turn the misfortunes that we are seeing in the country in the right direction. Otherwise, this is our struggle, and our struggle will never end until victory is certain. So this is what it is, family. Just giving you updates of what is happening in the nation. Remain blessed till we meet again in the upcoming show. You are blessed.